Hi everyone, how are you? I'm Abel and welcome back to my channel. You guys, a few days ago I was nosing through Instagram, which is what I do all day long. And then I found some work on the account of Hobby Art by Taylor Humby. And so I was going through his feed and then I found this image that I instantly loved. Yes, it is a galaxy in a jar. That's why for today's video I will show you how I made this illustration of a landscape using my watercolors. First I will show you the materials I used and then let's do it. I will use paper, watercolor, container with water, a rule, Scotch tape, pencil and eraser, white acrylic paint, black permanent marker, and some brushes with different tips. Remember that the complete list of materials is in the description box. The first step is to set the paper using Scotch tape. With a rule and a pencil, I will draw a line in the center of the paper sheet. And I do this to have good proportions on the illustration. After that, I will start the sketch with a pencil, and I will begin with the upper part of the jar with a couple of curved lines, united by two parallel lines on the sides. Coming up next, I will draw a line that is going downward to create the body of the jar, and here I just have to be careful to draw it with a little neck. I will use a water-resistant black permanent marker to do the outline. In the upper part, I will draw some lines to make the little twist of these kind of jars. You guys, right here I forgot to erase the center line, but you can do this before you start to do the outline. As soon as I finish, I will start with the watercolors, and here I will use only 3 colors. Light blue for the base, a darker navy blue that is going to be in the middle, and the upper part, which is going to be black. Depending on how saturated are your materials or the effect that you want to give, you will have to create one more layer or perhaps 2. In the upper part, I will create some reflections by applying a little amount of black watercolor and then dragging the color with water. Using white acrylic paint, I will illuminate a little bit more. Once this part is completely dry, I will finish all the details with black watercolor. Now I will paint the pine trees, and for this I will take black watercolor with a little amount of water. Right here I'm not liking how the pine trees are coming up, so I will switch to this fan brush. The final step is to create all the details using white acrylic paint. For example, the stars, which are going to be a little more concentrated on the black. And also I will paint the reflections on the corners of the jar. You guys, it has been a while since I painted this illustration, and now that I see it, I really like the outcome. As a matter of fact, I have seen these kind of illustrations of a galaxy inside of a jar a long time ago, and I've always wanted to do something like this. I do have to say though that I have to do some alterations. For example, the reflections over here in the corners are different from the original. Other than that, I try to do this as similar as the original as possible. And I recommend you to try this because it's easier than it looks. And if you're not subscribed and you would like to be, hit the subscription button, or you can do that on the image that's over here, and turn on the notification bell so that YouTube will let you know when there's a new video around. Thank you so much for your likes, your comments, and for sharing this content, and I recommend you to see these videos that you may like. Follow me on my social media that's on the screen and in the description box, and I'm off to see you next time. Bye bye!